can happen when you go live. But yep, that's the location right there. So I'm gonna be going live, and I'm also gonna be talking to you guys about certain things that's happening right now in the automobile industry. Um, I'm also gonna be talking to you about what's going on with respect to. Let me see if I can tweak this a little bit. Let's see. No, lighting is good. Let's see right here. So what else I can do right here? Retouch. Okay, I just did the retouch. For those of you that don't know right now, this is the time to start thinking about what it is that you want to do, what you want to accomplish, how you want to get after what it is you're doing. And just so you know, this particular live is for select individuals that are looking to level up with themselves. What do I mean by level? Everybody's using the word level up with themselves. It basically means like if you're ready right now to tap in, and if you're ready to say, oh, I've been learning so much stuff, but I don't know exactly how I could materialize everything I'm learning. Now is probably the best time to do that. The reason now is probably the best time to do that is because there's a lot of things that's been happening. And for the people that are on here on different platforms, just make sure you understand the exact step-by-step processes that I'll be talking about. This is the same step-by-step process that's enabled me to help people recover exactly what they're trying to do in terms of having leverage. Okay, so leverage is what it amounts to, and some people are just telling me the leverage is not anything that they are much more concerned with. They're more concerned with figuring out if the level of engagements are actually going up. Like I know that for me, the level of engagements continues to go up because I'm getting new people that are interested in some of the topics that I've been talking about. And so for me, also in particular, there's other things that are happening that are like right now that people don't understand. Okay, so let me also go ahead and get this going on. Okay, because the one thing I'll be talking about lately, and people be kind of like resonating with them, and I've been talking about something called don't let the big corporate wolves get the best of you. And these big corporate wolves are everywhere. So it was because of the jobs report. So the jobs report that just went out not long ago was talking about how in certain sectors people were not quite getting what they so that Labor Day reskilling thing. Okay, so they weren't really getting a good mix of what they were supposed to be getting. So now it's like everybody's thinking that the labor job numbers are not all that great. Okay, I don't know if you experiencing the same thing, but what I was doing yesterday is I was going through the numbers, just by the numbers, like saying, hey, this is what I think the numbers look like, but just not what the numbers look like, what it actually says line by line. So what I'm hoping to do right now is also to help people understand this. Is I'm going to be opening up this particular jobs report and analysis, and we're going to be going over it again because a lot of people just kind of like were not sure if this was the right time to do this kind of an analysis. And I told them, I was like, yeah, of course this is the right time. Why wouldn't it be the right time? Because a lot of people just thinking, okay, everything goes good, and the job numbers that they give you is supposed to be indicative of what's going on in the economy, right? But if you really think about it, is that really what's happening? Do the job numbers represent what you're supposed to be doing? I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, though, let's break down the major categories of these job numbers. The first one is called household survey. Okay, so both the unemployment rate at 4.3% and the number of unemployed at 7.4 million. I think I misspoke the other day. I thought it was like 1.9 million. 7.4 million people. They didn't change that much in August, and the reason they didn't change is measures to change over. They're just not changing as they're supposed to be changing. But that's not all, though. What I've also noticed among the major worker groups is that the unemployment rate for adult men is 4.1%. That is really a lot, okay? Which is trending with the 4.3. That's almost close. So, which tells me the majority of the people that are unemployed are men. But here's where it gets really, really dicey. And again, take this with a grain of salt. Adult women right now, the rate is 3.8%. Okay, adult women. All right. So now when you get to teenagers, that's where you start seeing a lot of increase. For example, did you know that? Hey, Papa, welcome to the live. I'm just sharing some of the job numbers and seeing how it's working. So Papa is on my other platform. I'm also streaming here on my YouTube. If you're not already following me, Papa, go tap in on my channel profile. When you go to my profile, you see two links. The first one is going to send you to the forkreskilling.com. Okay, that link is the one that you're going to utilize to tap into the done for you products that I'm actually going to put out and tell you the exact steps. Do make me a favor. You can say hi. You can do a quick freestyle. You can do a one hand only, and then you can also do custom performance where you basically coming in and you're talking. You're gonna talk about your own truth, okay? And if you follow me right here on YouTube, because again I'm simulcasting. If you follow me here on YouTube, all you gotta do is just kind of you can help, see where's this dollar right there. You can like and share, and that's what you do. Also share, Papa, if you can do me a quick favor and share, I really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and pin this notice right here. This is how you can join my community. I just pinned it. It's right there. Join the community. Within the community, I'll be doing a more of a schooling, if that makes sense. I'll invite you to my private community where I do most of the heavy lifting, and this is always done at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time every weekday. Okay, and that's why we get together and do most of the heavy lifting when it comes to actually learning new skills. I know, like 2 weeks ago, I talked about how to use Make to create AI agents. These AI agents can actually go out there and help you get some of your tasks done. Okay, if you're not already tracking, AI is projected to be a $700 billion industry in 5 years, folks. 5 years is not that far from there. I mean, we're in 2025. We're almost done with 2025. So you might as well call it in about 4 years and a half. You're gonna be start saying AI. The jobs that you're used to doing right now, it's not what's gonna be impacting. AI is gonna be taking the lion's share of the jobs. Okay, and you may be finding yourself. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate you joining. You may find yourself on the unemployment line, just like this jobs report. Because right now, this jobs report is making people a little bit nervous. They think they have time to relax. They think they have time to not do anything. But I'm telling you right now is probably the best time for you to start upskilling. And that's why I created the fork reskilling. Okay, it's designed to help people that are in transitionary mode, people that are now looking for new jobs to level up with themselves, to figure out exactly what they need to be doing, to have a new career that's built, a new career that's going to be relevant for the new economic system that's getting put in place. Okay, this is the same system that's going to reward people that are high achievers. It's the same system going to reward people that produce good results. Okay, when you join my life right now, do me a quick favor, tap my nose and share. I don't care if you share there. It could be a link there, but do that, because when you do that, more people are going to come through. Okay, so more people are going to come through and we're going to have the conversation. This is a conversation that we need to have, because a lot of people have been sitting by the sidelines while these changes have been happening. These changes have been happening and they've been sitting around and thinking somebody's going to come and save them from themselves. Ain't nobody saving you from yourself. I mean, let's keep it real. Nobody's gonna save you from yourself. You're gonna save yourself from yourself. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong that you're gonna need to be the one saving yourself from yourself? Again, I've been saying that for a while, and people just sitting around thinking that I'm joking, because I'm not joking. I'm telling you right now that secret sauce. Okay, let's keep the numbers going, because I need the likes to continue. When the likes continue, then I'm gonna keep talking. Okay, let's go. All right. So among the major workers groups, okay, among the major workers groups, the unemployment rate for men, I already told you, 4.1%. Adult women is 3.8%. Teenagers is 13.9%. Okay, white people, it's overall is 3.7%. Black people is 7.9%. That's a lot. In fact, black folks have the most unemployment rate, the highest, 7.5%. Asians have 3.6%, and Hispanics have 5.3%. Okay, so that's largely following black folks, and then you can also see whites and then Asians. Okay, so they showed little or no change since August. So this rates that I'm telling you right now, they're not changing that much. Okay, so as you can see that, but the rates are the rates. Okay, so let's break this down. Among the unemployment, the number of new entrants decreased by 199,000. Okay, in August to 786,000. Man, that's a lot of people that just in 1 month that are unemployed. Okay, the number of long-term unemployment. This is people that are jobless for 27 weeks or more. That changed little at 1.9 million. Okay, 1.9 million. So that's what was confusing me when I did the numbers last time. So again, let me tell you, there's 7.4 million people that are unemployed. 7.4 million. However, the number of long-term unemployed are 1.9 million. Okay, so you can see that approximately, probably six-ish, 5 point something, million between the long-term versus the overall numbers. Okay, all right. So the number of long-term, I already kind of told you that. Okay, so it increased by 385,000. If you remember, in August, the long-term unemployed accounted for 25% of all unemployed. So a quarter of all of the 7.4 million that I told you about, the accounted for the long term hold the lion's share of that. In August, the labor force participation rate changed at 62.3%, and the unemployment population was unchanged um, at 59%. Both measures have declined by zero point 0.4 percentage points over the last year. Number of people unemployed would have preferred full-time employment, but were working part-time because their hours were reduced or they were unable to find full-time jobs. So remember, so a lot of people doing what's called gig economy, and the gig economy is kind of like what's helping them short-term while they're still looking for work. That makes sense? Okay. Uh, at any time, if you have questions, feel free to comment below the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to answer your question. Doris Bedford, 69, thanks for joining. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Who's ready right now to dive into the digital products? If you want to learn about digital products, type me in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Type me in the chat if you want to learn about digital products, because I'm getting ready to type in and start talking about digital products right now. Okay? Who's ready to learn about digital products? Who's ready right now to say, we want to learn about digital products? Okay, I see user 23207, you want to learn about digital products. No problem. What I'm going to talk about right now, I'm going to give you guys a direct step-by-step process that I've utilized to help people with the digital products uh, optimization plans. Okay, so you're looking at yourself right now. You're saying, you know what? I'm part of that unemployment rate, and it's looking bad for me. I don't know where my bills are gonna be paid from. I don't know if I can even afford the groceries. Let's make it really, really interesting. Because again, remember, gas prices are going up. People are getting laid off. 7.4 million people actually don't have a job. That is a huge problem right now, okay? So the number of people not in the labor force who currently want a job is 6.4 million. Changed little since August, folks, but it was up by 722,000 over the year. So imagine that many people don't, they're not in the labor force, but they currently want a job. So that's same individuals that I think that do good with these digital products. Okay, so again, if you're ready to for me to get started with digital products, go ahead and grab a note. Can you do that for me? Grab a note. When you grab a note and a piece of paper or something to write, a note is a piece of paper, right? Or something to write, like a pen or whatever, right? Then we can kind of dig deeper about this stuff. So among those not in the labor force who wanted a job, the number of people marginally attached to the labor force, there's about 1.8 million of them. These individuals uh, uh, wanted and were available to work, and they had looked for jobs sometimes in the prior 12 months, okay, but had not looked for work in the last 4 weeks, okay. So these people are called discouraged workers. Are you a discouraged worker? Type me in the chat if you're a discouraged worker, because there's a lot of them. Star the breeze, thank you for joining. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Are you a discouraged worker? Because again, somebody said that's on TikTok and on YouTube. Some of them are just like discouraged workers. They're looking for the next hack to help them. But hey, this is just the Bureau of Labor Statistics numbers. I'm not making them up. I'm just reading it, and I'm telling you exactly what the job numbers look like. By the way, these numbers came out on Friday, September 5th. Okay, people just haven't had a chance to digest it yet, and that's why I'm out here just kind of try to uplift, help people, and also tell them beware of this corporate wolves that are out there. Okay, KG, thank you for joining. Beware of these corporate wolves. Bree, thank you for joining. These corporate wolves are taking jobs away from people. They're taking your dreams away from you. And the thing you need to be mindful of, Alonso, thank you for joining, is that at some point you have to take a stand. You have to say enough is enough. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. And I slap the table that they used to say, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. So now I'm going to segue to the digital products. Okay, let me tell you something about digital products. Have you been trying somehow to try to start a side hustle and you've been having difficulty because you're unemployed, you don't have any money, and you don't know exactly the right way to start? What if I told you there's a way right now you can start your own digital product sales and be able to kind of like start making some money? Is that something that you can think you can do? Blockchain, thank you for joining. Is that something you can level up with? Okay, so let me tell you how easy it is. You can complete this as easy as 1, 2, 3. The first thing you need to do is go to theforkreskilling.com. Okay, theforkreskilling.com. you may have to follow me to check it out, but I'm going to be leaving the link somewhere in the description of this video below to help you exactly how you can, thank you, how you're going to tap into it. Once you go there, then you're going to check something called Beacons Shop, okay? Within the Beacon Shop is how you're going to then set up your own stuff, okay? I'm telling you the exact step-by-step process. You can set up your own stuff. Once you set up that store, then you're going to need to kind of add a product. The product is dependent on what your niche is. I don't know what your niche is, but my niche is financial management and cars, okay? So I help people with understanding the financial industry, giving them training, and also for those that are fired or people that are part of this unemployment numbers, help them learn how to be an entrepreneur. So figure out what your niche is. You may be able to kind of find a way to kind of help people with their credit score, okay? Because again, remember, 73 million people are working from job to job. They have more than one job, and about 43 million of those people do not have any funding that they could use if an emergency was to come. So if like I was telling you, if I slap the table and I tell you enough is enough, well, what are you going to do? Well, that's why I think the digital products is the right way for you to start. Okay, I slap the table. You said enough is enough. You want to be an entrepreneur. You're sick and tired of these big bad corporate wolves coming everywhere and taking over your jobs. You're sick and tired of it. I know you're sick and tired of it, just like I'm sick and tired of it. So that's why right now, again, I told you what step one is. Follow me, the4reskilling.com. Go there, click on the Beacons link. Beacon is the site that you're going to use to set up your particular digital products, and then come up with a niche. I've told you about what the niche is. Okay, it could be any niche that you want to help people with. Okay, after you get that niche, remember you get about 4.7 million people that nothing has happened for. Okay, they're employed part-time. Okay, that's a lot of people. Now that means you can actually help them. Some of them may Sharon, thank you for joining. Some of them may be open to actually see what your offer is. Okay, so the offer is this digital product. The offer is how you can help them in the process. The offer is you tell them, hey, look, I can help you develop your own way to solve your own problem. And when you start helping them with that kind of a problem solve, that's where I think you can have a niche. Okay, remember, the key is to solve somebody's problem. It's not just to come online and be like everybody else. Done for you digital product, done for you this, done for you that. You haven't identified the niche. You need to identify the niche. And once you identify that niche, then you create the product. And I'm also telling people right now, use AI. Use ChatGPT to talk about, you want to create a digital product about something. It's going to give you ideas. Once you get these ideas, I'm also going to give you access to the templates for my what they call that's a Canva. Within Canva is where you can then start developing the actual digital product. Once you do that within Canva, then you can then format it. When you format it, there's another site called Reskill. And with the Reskill, you can actually get your stuff ready for sales, okay? If you want to go all the way. If you want to go all the way, Joey Hickson, thank you for joining. Then that's what you need to do, okay? Michael Thomas, thank you for joining. Okay, so you go all the way and you say, you know what, I'm going to go all the way and I'm going to actually start selling these digital products within certain stores, not just the stores where I've been looking at. I'm going to sell in the stores where other people can kind of take advantage of it, okay? Again, remember, the digital products is the next thing that's cracking right now. It's the next thing that people are willing to learn because they're unemployed. They don't have time to actually sit around and not do anything. And I'm telling you right now, this is the best time to help them in the process. Who's ready right now to help? Who's ready? Who's getting value from what I'm talking about right now? Type me in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. If you're getting value from what I'm telling you people to do right now, and you're ready to continue me dropping this value bomb, I'll do that for you. Okay, but you gotta type me, okay? Zaira A, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. We're talking about digital products, right? And how I can help people with digital products. I've been doing this for quite a while. I've been helping people, telling them, hey, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. But sometimes some people don't listen, okay? They just want me to tell them about cars and stuff. Yeah, it's not just about cars. These cars I was able to acquire because I knew exactly the steps I needed to take. And the steps involved getting a niche. Okay, I was into performance cars and I liked performance cars, so I drive performance cars. So that was my niche at one point. So as a matter of fact, that's something else. If you're ready to level up with me, when you go to the forkreskilling.com, you're gonna see my own curated digital products about performance cars. Okay, and oh, by the way, if you're looking for performance car in my neighborhood, go ahead and DM me. If you DM me, chances are I'm gonna let you ride some of these. I'm gonna regret to write that one or that one. Okay, there's many of them that I have. Okay, but enough of that. Let's see. Michelle, Kirby, thank you for joining. Let's go, Michelle. We're talking about digital products. We're talking about creating a niche. We're talking about what will actually help people that are now unemployed find a new way to do business. Some of them may be tired of not knowing anything. They may have slapped the table and say, enough is enough. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. Okay, but what it is. But the easiest entrepreneurship you can do right now is create digital products. When you create these digital products, I haven't even shared. Go ahead and share it, okay? Look, when you create a digital product, it's going to let more people, John Harmon, thank you for joining, know exactly what you're trying to do. And the thing that you're trying to do may be different from what she's trying to do. It may be different from what, John is trying to do. But at the end of the day, everybody's actually working together. They're working together to help themselves level up. They're going against these corporate people that are taking away their dreams. Okay, these corporate people don't care. They don't care if you've been laid off. They don't care if you're... Let me also do a flash go, because the flash go just started right now, and I want to make sure I'm giving everybody ample opportunity to level up. Okay, boom! I just pinned the flash go right there on this platform. There's also a flash go. Oh, there's a thank you note over there on this other platform. Go ahead and express your appreciation for the board. Okay, express your appreciation for Unc. Unc is here dropping value bombs, dropping everything that you need to know right now to level up with yourself. Okay, user, I see you. Thank you for joining. Do me a quick favor, tap my nose and share this live. If you're watching it either live or when I'm going to do a replay, make sure you're watching the entire video, because I've been dropping some nuggets in there that you're going to be able to use. Okay, I told you about the Reskill.com. Go ahead right now and go to that link. Okay, if you don't already follow me. It's the first link. I told you about my YouTube channel. That's where I do all training. Did I pin that? I think I pinned, but let me pin the notice again. Okay, the exclusive community notice is pinned. Okay, with that notice, you can actually go directly and become part of my training academy. When you become part of that training, I'm going to show you exactly how we're using co-working space every single day at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time to level up with ourselves, learn exact step-by-step processes. Within that training platform, I was able to make a video about Make AI. Make AI is a platform that would allow you to send AI agents to go out there and do some of the work that you don't want to do, okay? And then they can write reports for you. So that frees up your time. So when you're running a business, for example, with the digital business that I'm talking about, you're going to know exactly the step-by-step process. You're going to know what brings you value, and then you're going to get out of the jobs that don't bring you value. Because between now and 2030, $700 billion industry in AI is what's going to develop. And they're looking for people that are well-versed in this. They're looking for people that can put this together. So that's why right now I'm helping people set up their own done-for-you digital products, okay? I'm not telling you you're going to be doing a social media marketing agency, because that's what a lot of people are talking about. Do a social media marketing agency. Let's go. User 839, thank you for joining. Daddy Line, thank you for joining. Let's go. Do me a quick favor. When you come on this live, go ahead and tap the link. Tap the screen, because when you do that, more people are going to come, and when more people come, we're going to continue this conversation. Okay, I've been talking about the done-for-you digital product. I talked about the 3 steps that you need to utilize. Now, these steps are not going to be there forever. Okay, look at my goals. Tap into my goals. Say hi. Do a quick freestyle. I don't care what you do right now. It's an opportunity to level up. Okay, let's get the blessings going. Okay, I think today is supposed to be Sunday. Blessing day. Let's go. Who's ready right now to learn the step-by-step process like I talked about, okay? I have just a few minutes because I'm going to get off this live shortly. But before I do that, theforkreskilling.com, that's the website you need to go to right now. Within that website, you're going to see all the curated stuff that I'm talking about. Save Molange, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Go to theforkreskilling.com. Follow my profile if you're not already following. When you follow my profile, you're going to see the exact step-by-step process. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to also invite you to my learning community. I've pinned the link right here somewhere in the description below. Tap it. Tap that link, and let me tell you, this corporate rules have been taking people's jobs. These corporate rules have been letting people know that they're not, marginally important, okay? What does that mean? They're marginally attached to the labor force. Nothing has changed. There's about 1.8 million people that are marginally attached. Do you think the corporate people give that you're marginally attached? That means you've been looking for work the last 12 months. You've been looking to level up, but sometimes you just say, you know what? I'm gonna slap the table, and none of this is gonna make sense until you actually make the move. None of this is going to make sense until you say, you know what, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. But the thing is, what entrepreneur you're going to be? What kind of an entrepreneur? That's why I think when you start up with what I call digital products, the game is over because you can create these digital products and then you can resell them. Oh, talking about reselling, I will give you 100% rights so you can keep 100% of the profits. How does that sound? Type me in the chat if you're interested in that. I'll send you the information. Okay. So, but what I was saying is, you go to the forkreskilling.com. Okay, get on the right way. Don't sit there and look at me. Okay. And after you do that, you go to the Beacons store. Sign up. It takes less than a minute. Okay. After you sign up, then you need to generate the niche of the digital products you're gonna sell. Okay. In this case, I'm giving you a free niche. A lot of people are struggling with the prices of eggs, prices of groceries. What if you kind of come up with a niche where you're trying to save them money from when they do shopping? That's a good niche. Trust me, they're gonna eat it up. Then what you gotta do is that you gotta develop the product. How you develop the product? Go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, hey, I'm trying to help people save money. Can you give me some ideas on what I need to do to say? That's a prompt, okay? Then once you put that in there, the ChatGPT is gonna tell you what it is. Then you're gonna take that prompt and take that prompt to go to a platform called Canva. And oh, by the way, I'm gonna give you access to Canva templates with this, okay? And then once you get that template, you can then literally write the books right there. There's also another platform called Ritzy. I'm gonna give you information about Ritzy. Just make sure you DM me, okay? Within Ritzy, then you're gonna get the book formatted and ready to be sold, okay? Then you bring the book back to the Beacon site, okay? And then you upload the book. After you upload the book, you're gonna have descriptions. I also gonna give you access to templates so you can, when you resell this stuff, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. So once you put that in there, then comes the pricing. Here's the little known secrets people don't know about this pricing. Don't just start out being greedy, telling people, oh, pay me $29.99, pay me $35. I'm just gonna recommend you ask them to pay whatever they can pay. And the cool thing about Beacons is gonna help you do that, okay? So they can pay you maybe 99 cents, they can pay you $5. At some point you can get it up to $19, maybe $27. It's up to you, whatever you wanna price it at. And then after you do that, then there's another link you're gonna put in, so when the people buy the product, they get direct access to your digital products, okay? So once you set it up the right way, and I'm gonna help you in this process because you're not gonna be by yourself, then you're gonna start getting some money. Then you're gonna start getting residual money. Then you're gonna start helping people solve their problem, because that's the game, helping people solve their problem. It's not just about sitting around and thinking it's what you can do for yourself. It's about what you can do for those people that need help. Okay, that's what I wanted to come here and talk about. So don't forget to follow me. And if you link